year broke many records, including being the hottest year. The failure to limit temperatures at 1.5% in line with the Paris Agreement is having devastating consequences for societies and also for ecosystems. It also means that resources required to cope and respond will continue to rise exponentially into trillions of dollars. For Africa, as the climate impact worsens and becomes more expensive to deal with, priority must be on adaptation to protect our communities from severe weather events, given the lowest level of emissions in our continent.
For the latest on the African Union Summit, we're now joined live by our correspondent Girum Chala. Girum, the heads of state have met for the presidential dialogue on Africa's agenda for reform on the global financial architecture. What exactly was this about and what came out of it?
So, as you've said, this summit is discussing several points, and one of them is allocating finance and funds for climate change related issues and others, including peace and security, by the way. The heads of state who came together for a closed session at the beginning to discuss these burning issues have been saying that Africa's reliance on international financing is no more the way for the future, because it has never been successful as we see it. So Africa needs to come together, synergize its efforts, and also go forward step by step, learning from one experience and then disseminating it and expediting it to the other region. Heads of state, more than 30 of them here, are also discussing the most important issues of unconstitutional change of government in the African continent. Remember, there are 5 countries banned at the moment by the African Union because of unconstitutional change of government, coup d'etats that happened, including Sudan, Burkina Faso and others. So this is something that is worrying. The conversations are happening. We are expecting a strong outcome by the end of today or by tomorrow. Benina.
All right, so what can we expect from the heads of state meeting, which is underway?
So, as I said, what really matters now, although the theme of this year's summit is education, preparing African citizens for the 21st century, providing quality of education, and also the one that can be accessed by all citizens. Unfortunately, the topics are about finding peaceful solutions for the ongoing conflicts from Somalia to Mali to the DR Congo and others, and also returning countries into a constitutional order. Heads of state had a peace and security meeting earlier today and also last night. The closed sessions are all about achieving that peace and security. The other most important issue, and that what we are expecting out of this summit, and this is according to the chairperson Musa Faki Mohammed, is that the African Union has delivered little because it has never been empowered. The chairperson, who's left with 1 year out of his 8-year tenure, was very frank about the failures of the African Union Commission itself. He was asking member states to empower, delegate power to the Commission so that it can deliver back to its members and the people of Africa at the same time. So this time around, the quest is that the African Union must be empowered. Member states need to synergize their efforts to tackle not only insecurity but also developmental activities, also climate change, and we have to hear from them by the end of tomorrow, Penina. But the issues are very many, and where the discussions are also strong.